man, the myth, the legend, the machine is getting closer to 700 after he launched 694 last night in Queen City. Now that bomb marked the 450th pitcher he homered off of. I'm sure that Ross Detweiler is really happy being on that side of history. Laura, is the 42-year-old the best player of this century? That's a big question.
Of the 21st century? Can I just say yes?
Ooh.
Yes,
Woo!
I think so. Yeah.
No hesitation.
No, I mean,
tell us why.
I think Mickey's up there, obviously. I think A-Rod is up there. I'm sorry for all you purists, out there. But when you just look at his F-WAR, through the roof, and that's a lot of that has to do with those 2 Gold Glove seasons. He doesn't play a lot of first base anymore, but he is very good defensively. What he is able to do, I think he and Miguel Cabrera are the 2 best pure right-handed hitters I've ever seen in my lifetime. The MVP awards, the 700 home runs, which I'm praying for. I want so badly for that to happen, and I think it will happen. And just what he means to the city of St. Louis, what he means to baseball. That is a generational player, a generational talent, and I feel fortunate to have watched him in his prime.
I completely agree. I'm sure you felt fortunate to share the field with him.
I mean, the opportunity that I've had, and I want to, she dove into the numbers, and I love all that. And I think the one thing about Pujols, and my answer is yes to this, by the way, my thing about Pujols is, not only from a player's perspective, but just from a personal perspective, like a person, a human being, he goes about things the right way. And I think there's only a certain amount of players that we have in our league that you can really dive into when it comes to, does this person do things the right way? Does he affect the team in a positive manner? Do we expect this guy to go out there and put up the amount of home runs he has, 50, I believe it is? That's more than the Brewers' top player, like the top home run hitter for the Brewers.
At 42 years old.
At 42, at not playing every day. So, I mean, just appreciating what this guy has brought to the table every single day for a long period of time in his career. We don't get to celebrate that very often. So we have to soak it in when it's here in front of us right now.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Exactly. We may not see another player even get to 690, 650. We may not even see that ever. Like, we have to soak it in.
Yeah, is Albert Pujols the best baseball player of this century? I'm not going to say no because I will not disrespect that man.
We'll come for you.
I'm not going to debate it because what he's doing is incredible. I think he's got more juice right now than Judge as far as, we were just talking about the home run races. When I saw that, I was excited. When I saw Judge, I'm like, cool, but they're probably going to lose the game. He is going to get 700 if they let him keep going because he's hunting. You can tell. He's putting bat to ball to hit it out. And he's been doing this, I feel like, my entire life. I've watched him do this in so many different eras and now multiple decades. I'm not going to say anything to discredit Albert Pujols. What he's doing is amazing. And he is one of the best baseball players anyone watching will ever see. Ever.
Yeah, no, I love what you said about we have to appreciate what we're seeing here in real time because this is a special moment. We have to be in that moment. I love you mentioning the intangibles as well. Even being in LA last year covering the postseason and talking to the coaching staff with the Dodgers and the fan base, he ingratiated himself into that group. And even talking to Doc about him a little bit, he's he has accepted his role. He doesn't have to be an everyday player. He's happy to be a leader and he's happy to step up when his name is called and when he's needed to help the team, and he's gone right back to St. Louis. He's done the same. He's done it tenfold. But if you want to bring it back to the numbers, I asked our tremendous researcher, Adam, about this. Yes. I said, where is he in WAR? Bring me some tangibles. Let's try and, prove this argument. By the way, my answer is yes. He is 28th all-time in WAR, according to Fangraphs. Everyone ahead of him, except for Bonds and A-Rod, are in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
All time.
Should be unanimous.
Yeah.
First ballot, unanimous.
Should be unanimous. Somebody.
Well, you get a vote. You get a vote.
I agree.
I can vote in 2 years.
Oh, congratulations.
So I will be
almost there.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
And I just want, can we bring back the video one more time of him hitting? Again, I just want to show something real quick. If we can bring that video back.
I love that John McVay's in the control room, come on.
This is the older version of Albert before. This is when Albert was in his prime. Look at he's pimping these home runs. All these, he hits them and he's walking.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Look. This is,
great
the same version. The dude has not changed up. We're talking, he's 42 years old.
It's incredible. And I also love the fact, we can see it. The eye test proves that he's the best player of this century. But then you look at the advanced metrics. And it's all, you look at weighted runs created, you look at weighted on base average, all that stuff. He is up there and up there and up there. So not only does he pass the eye test, he passes the numbers test.
You talked about he's passing the test of time and the comps of the swings. Well, we have a little bit of context here, which I think is interesting. Check out this tweet from Dan Clark. So August 29th of 2001, Serena wins at the U.S. Open. Obviously, she's in her final tournament of her career in Queens right now. Albert Pujols hits a homer, and Vlad Guerrero Sr., Craig Biggio, and Dante Bichette all do it. So here it is in 2001. Same exact swing, little pimp job.
Baby Pujols.
Baby.
The plate. So check out how he looked in 2001. Guys, we thought it'd be fun to get in the time capsule. You know how like the teenage dirtbag is trending on TikTok and
I am horrified.
We gave you some homework. Go ahead, X.
Am I first?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll
Show
take
us.
it back to 2001. And thank you for my parents digging in deep. Like, come on, we couldn't have found a better picture than this, Mom and Dad. Like, honestly.
What were you doing? Why were you so
I was probably
agitated?
upset because they took away my video games or something like that. I don't know. Probably took away my Sega, my Nintendo 64. Oh, the shout out to the Sting. That's when I played on the Sting travel ball team. Shout out Thomas Neal, big leaguer on that team. Brett Bochy, Bruce Bochy's son,
No
on
way.
that team as well. Yeah, so quality squad. The Sting right there.
That's too cool. That's too cool for 2001.
Keith, take us to your teenage dirtbag days.
Teenage dirtbag days. I think I was freshly a teenager. In 2001, I was 13. The pictures that I was able to produce, they're not. I was dreaming of having muscles. I think I had just got done watching WWE, WWF back then. I was feeling myself.
I am dead.
Made myself into a made-up character. I had a few,
What was your character's name?
I don't know. I used to think I was somebody out there.
Rocking the chain.
Were you like a Hardy Boys guy?
Wait, what, those aren't wristbands?
They were wristbands, but I made them like elbow pads, so I could,
Nice.
hit the people's
Drop
elbows.
bows on them.
Amazing.
You posed for that. You did. It looked good though.
Well, yeah, I was probably cutting up, and my mom was like, "Look at this guy. Take a picture real quick."
Okay, Laura, take us in the Wayback
Take us
Machine.
back.
I'm sure you were adorable.
I was a dork and a half.
Yes, the
Everybody.
Is that a Union shirt?
That is a Tommy Hilfiger shirt that I got at Marshall's for $9.99.
Marshalls.
And that is my niece, Gabby. So yeah, this I was made fun of quite a bit. But it made me funny.
You know what? It builds character.
builds character.
That's exactly what it
Your
does.
niece better be watching. She's getting
I did tell her. I
That's
did
her
tell
again, right?
A
Yeah.
lot of love.
She was born in 2001, so I was like, oh, that's how I know the year.
Okay, well,
we
you know what?
gotta-
I'm not
let's
exempt
do it.
here. I was like, Mom, what do you got?
Hey,
Let's go. Bad
the way-
News Bears?
Oh my God. Signed by we were the Northland Norsemen, and then that was my competitive softball team.
man.
Of course, I'm like sliding front and
trying to
center.
find you.
I'm front.
Oh, you're in the
front row on the
to the
right.
right.
Fiery red hair
The
down at the bottom.
ginger that's as pale as can be. And by the way, Courtney in the back left has a shiner, and I'm pretty sure, hopefully, it was on the softball field, and then the little string paint just.
It's you.
Oh, I was the loudest person on the field. I know that really surprises you. And me and my friend Callie Fittis, we were BFFs. So ridiculous.
Did you love softball or what?
I played a lot of softball. I was on the dance team too. My sister was much
That's
cuter.
awesome.
Yeah. Okay, that was.
How come only half of us have embarrassing pictures?
Northern. Yeah, what is this? Yeah, Keith is flexing. X looks all cool, and I'm like, this is when I had braces. Hey guys. Not much has changed, but.
Why would the producers make us do that?
I don't know.
Hey, but shout out to you guys finding those pictures. That was tough.
It was hard.
It was hard.
My mom was.
I logged into Facebook for the first time in months. I regretted that. I'm like, look at these
I
random.
couldn't even
writing
go on.
my
I couldn't
face.
even do Facebook. Like I couldn't find
You know,
anything.
because we're old, and none of those photos are
Yeah.
digitized
Washed.
from then.